Alright, so before we start doing sheet metal work, we have to learn some basics about the tools. So, this is a pneumatic drill. It is powered by compressed air. Most common shop tools that are powered are by air in the aviation shop. This is the chuck, and this is the chuck key to tighten the chuck on a drill bit. This is a drill bit. We will go through the parts of a drill bit as well, because that is on the AAA test. Alright, so I've inserted my drill into the pneumatic drill. Now I'm going to turn the key clockwise, and I usually do it on 2 different holes so that we know that it's tight, okay? So to plug this in, there's 2 different types of air hoses here. One, you just insert it and it automatically clicks in. Some of them you have to pull the collar back to get it to work. This one is just a push on, okay? And then to operate it, you pull the trigger. What else do we need for an air drill? We need our PPE. So it's very important that you use hearing protection when you're using these air tools, any air tool, or you'll end up deaf like me. So always use your hearing protection. One simple thing we're going to do, just to kind of show you the basics of sheet metal. We've set up here a piece of scrap, and we want to know, I'm making a go no-go gauge for determining if a number 5 rivet has been bucked enough, okay? And we're going to buck a couple number 5s here just to show you what we're going to do. So from our standard handbook, we see that when you insert a rivet, you have to go 1.5 times the diameter below through the skin thickness, okay? And then when we have driven the rivet, that should be 1.5 times the diameter here. If it goes through this gauge that we're going to make, then it's not bucked enough. Okay, so you will be doing both of these things. Let me grab the headset. Let's start the drill. Okay, I'm sure that hurt your ears. So what we're going to do is buck some number 5 rivets. We're going to put them in here in this sheet here. So we have to drill some holes. We'll center punch it first, do all that, and then come back and rivet. So this will be our gauge to tell us if it's a go or no go on the rivet after it's been bucked. Okay? Thank you. So we are going to install a couple of number 5 rivets, which are 5/32 in diameter. That's the shop head. And determining the length on here, we need to go, as the manual said, 1.5 times. So I put another rivet in there, and that's not quite 1.5 times, but I don't have the exact one that I need for this. We're just going to use this one here just for demonstration purposes, but you want to go 1.5 times the rivet diameter outside or the back side of the hole, okay? All right, next thing I want to bring your attention to the bucking bar. Where'd that go? Oh. Thank you. All right, this is a bucking bar, and we put this on the back side where we're going to put our shop head, okay? It is, this one here is a special one. I think it's titanium, I think. Anyways, they're very, very heavy, very easy to use. Oh, you saw how I plugged this is, let's back up a second. This is a rivet gun, okay? Doesn't say on here This is a 3X gun, which means it's only good for 3s, 4s, and 5s rivets. That doesn't have a long enough stroke to go for the bigger rivets. So we're just going to plug it in, push it on, and that's set on the air hose. This is the rivet set that we use. This is a number 5 set. Let me demonstrate some more things here. So this is the safety collar or safety spring for the rivet gun. This is the rivet set, and the number is on the side here. This is a 5/32. I can also tell by looking at the shop head diameter there. If there's any doubt, just grab a number 5 rivet, stick it in the set, and it should sit nicely in there. Not a lot of room all the way around it. That means you've got a too small rivet. If it doesn't fit in there, it's too large. So we screw our safety spring on here, and then we get our safety protection on. And there is, on this one, there's a regulator down here, so we can regulate how much we hit it with. We're just going to have to try it out and see where we're at with this. That's a bit high, so we're going to turn it down. Still too high. No, not enough. All right. So we put our rivet gun and set onto the rivet, and then we put our bucking bar on the back side. All right, you ready? Now you got to hold this firm because it's going to want to bounce. Okay. Take our gauge out. See how that does not go through? That means we've got a good set on our rivet, okay? Pull down on just the knurled part of this, and it pops right off, okay? Do not leave the end of this air hose plugged in overnight, okay? A lot of damage occurs. You see how these are there's just a hose clamp. There's a barbed end in here up to there, and that. If this comes off, or somebody damages the hose while they're using it, and this end comes off, you've got 150 psi, and it's just going to go waving around, and it's going to wreck everything in its path. Okay, so you have to be careful with air hoses. Don't run them over. Don't hit them with some kind of cutting tool or anything. If there's any damage to an air hose, please bring it to the instructor so we can fix it. Okay, that's it for right now. Thank you.